Have we determined why this exists? We're in the morning. Like, why though? Like, why? When was this made? Who would print out something this massive of me? I look ridiculous. And now it's up in my office. So this is a good example of how I didn't even know I really have an office, because when I walked in it for the first time in 6 months, I saw this. Let's get out of business. Cider Crusaders, thank you for being here. We call this show Here's What's Up, because we talk about something important, something that'll make you smart, something that'll make you feel good. Let's start with important. This right here is the head of the Department of Homeland Security. His name is Jeh it's pronounced J. Jeh Johnson. He spells it J-E-H. What is that? What is Jeh? J-E-H-J. What?
We in the administration and the government should give voice to the plight of Muslims living in this country and the discrimination that they face.
The plight of Muslims in America? Wow. All right, Mark Stein wrote of the Thatcherite principle, named after Margaret Thatcher, that says if you create a government bureaucracy in order to deal with a problem, you will never get rid of the problem. Check out the lengths that the media will go to make it seem like Muslims have it so bad here in America. Check out this headline. This is from the Washington Post, okay? So right there, from that headline, what happened? What happened where a man stabbed 2 at the bus stop after asking if they're a Muslim, okay? So from this headline, I'm thinking, I don't know, 55-year-old white male, Tea Party, no doubt, walked up to a bus stop and asked a group of, I don't know, let's say there were 5 people there, said, which one of y'all are Muslim? And 2 people said, I'm Muslim. And the white conservative Tea Party member stabbed them both because they were Muslims. No, not at all. Turns out the stabber was Muslim. He was the Muslim, and he stabbed 2 people because they were not Muslim. Read the headline. The headline says the opposite. The headline makes it seem as if some white Christian went up and killed 2 Muslims because they were Muslim. The opposite happened. It was a Muslim who killed 2 people because they weren't Muslim. And it takes 7 paragraphs in this article to learn the full story. They call that burying the lead. So from the president, sorry, I got a little worked up there. Just fires me up, man. It's messed up. So from the president saying Islam has been woven into the fabric of our country since its founding, which is ridiculous, to making it seem like Muslims are under attack in America when it's the opposite. These are lies to make you the intolerant bad guy. And to make you the intolerant bad guy compared to the animals who light people on fire and chop their heads off, that's an impressive feat, and they're pulling it off because not enough people are willing to step up and tell the truth. All right, now for the smart story. What is the most expensive ingredient in beer? I would guess the hops. I don't really know what hops are, but I would guess the hops are the most expensive. Taxes. 40% of the cost of beer in America is taxes. So here's the deal. Current law says if you are a brewer and you make less than 60,000 barrels of beer a year, the tax is $7 per barrel. This is a federal tax. If a brewer makes more than 60,000 barrels, the tax is $18 a barrel, right? So the bigger brewers have a bigger tax. There's a new bill in DC which would cut the tax for small brewers in half and increase the small brewery threshold from 60,000 barrels to 2 million barrels. So does that make sense? So you have more breweries who are going to be categorized as small brewers, and they're going to pay the lower tax, which will now be cut in half, go from $7 to $3.50 per barrel. This is huge for craft brewers. It's fantastic. First of all, the cost of the final product is going to go down for consumers, which of course is good. But also these brewers are going to have all this money now that they don't have to give to the federal government. They can spend it on their business. They can buy more ingredients, which helps the farmers. They can buy more equipment, which helps the people who manufacture that. They can open up new breweries. They can hire more employees. They can open up more restaurants. Lower taxes spur growth. That's true in breweries and every other business and also every other household. So beer drinkers, unite. Let's fight for lower taxes for brewing and everything else. The feel-good story. Oh, feel-good story. Yeah, this is good. New York Times posted an article with the theory that no matter the relationship that 2 people have, so whether you're strangers, to you just started dating, to you just got married, to you've been married for 55 years, doesn't matter. Just staring into each other's eyes for 4 minutes will make the couples more intimate. I feel more intimate with you already. That's how I stare into my wife's eyes. She swoons every time I do it. Hello, honey. So the wonderful folks at Soul Pancake tried it out and made a wonderful video. Here's just a couple seconds.
How wonderful it was to just sit here and look at my wife for a change.
We have the link for the full video is in the description below. Please watch it, and better yet, try it with the person you love tonight. Walk in your house and go, like, what are you doing? Slater told me to do this for 4 minutes. That's not what I mean. Look lovingly, gaze lovingly. All right, we're done. What else we got? I think that's it. Those are 3 stories. Perfect. So do what creepy giant poster of Mike says and click on, what are we clicking on? Point to where.
This left eye.
This is that's what last week's video.
Last week's video, right here, Vanna, we'll go over here, and that's Liberty Tree app.
Okay.
And then we're going to go down here to the chest area.
Ooh, with the stain on my shirt.
Yeah, and we'll listen
Click
to
on the stain on my shirt.
our radio show.
Radio show right there. Cool. That's Miles. Hey, Miles.
Hello.
Thanks for watching.